What's up, y'all? Will here at Schedule Fly. This is a fun episode. This is Zach and Josh at Brick Street in Oxford, Ohio. It's where Miami of Ohio is located, and these guys are fun to talk to. I'd love to go hang out with them. But Brick Street is in the Final Four of this Barstool Sports Best College Bar in America. Their second year in the Final Four. So if you've been listening to the podcast lately, this is the third of three of the bars in the Final Four. We serve three of those bars at Schedule Fly. We're super proud about that. The only one we don't serve is Champs in Penn State. So you guys up there at Penn State need to get dialed in here. But anyway, these guys are a lot of fun. Really enjoy talking to them. Great energy, just positive, fun, funny, cool dudes that clearly run a badass place and have just, Zach's family started this business a long time ago, and they just keep evolving and changing and growing and getting better. And these guys are doing an incredible job, both with running the business and with a lot of work that particularly Josh is putting into the social media part of trying to drive votes for this Barstool Sports competition. So you can vote for them on Twitter at hashtag BestBarBrickST and check this episode out. A lot of fun, and go buy some shirts, go vote, and we'll see how things go. The Final Four here is up through this coming Monday. So hopefully we'll get the two finalists, whoever they are, back on. But we really appreciate these guys taking the time to do this. They're a longtime customer. Schedule Fly, been a customer since 2013. So really appreciate that. And I appreciate all of you that are listening. Make sure to go and take a second and rate the show if you would. We so appreciate any ratings we get on iTunes. Particularly, it really helps us spread the word about the podcast. Y'all take care. Thanks.
Fort Lauderdale crazy party thing. They went to Europe and they did they were in Ireland, they were in London. And then he kind of broke off from that group, and he sent me, he's like, hey man, I've got this awesome photo from Spain. If you could post it, I'm wearing my brick hat. I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I had no idea what to expect. And I was like, dude, that's awesome that you were able to stand in front of that.
That's killer, man. That they've been working. I actually was there, and this will age me. I was there in college. Oh, crud. It was like 94, 95. I stood in that exact same spot. They've been working on that thing forever, but it is an amazing place. But so, yeah, I loved I love that. I also noticed you mentioned, I think some folks maybe had gone to Park City. I'm a avid snow skier, and that made me a little bit envious, but it sounds like you got a freaking awesome, fun group of people there, guys.
Yeah.
So tell me about Brick Street. And you said, Zach, so you said did your dad start this place, or your folks did, or what's the backstory?
Yeah, so my dad and uncle kind of started it. So Brick Street used to originally be my grandpa's place.
Wow.
So he owned it before my dad and uncle, and they came in, I believe it was 2003 or 4.
When it changed to Brick Street?
When it changed to Brick Street,
2004.
When it changed over to Brick Street, when my dad and uncle took over. And it's been crazy seeing how much it's changed from when I was like a little kid. I mean, we used to have like pool tables in here and like booths. We used to do we had like a full restaurant menu, and it's just like entirely changed, and watching it change has been like super cool. Like all the additions that we've done, I mean, it looks like nothing like when I was little. Same amount of space, but like so different. Like it's crazy.
You said the same amount of space. It seems like a big place.
It is. So it actually used to be a movie theater.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in the day,
Way back.
Slowly transitioned. So like where we're sitting now is that we're actually on the dance floor. And behind us here that was all like basically like restaurant style booth seating.
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
It's so different.
Before it was like a dance floor, and then it just kind of expanded into what it is now.
And like our upstairs area, for example, used to be probably almost less than half the size that it is now. We like expanded it way out. That was several years ago, but like just seeing all that change happen throughout my life has been really cool, seeing how much it's grown.
Well, I mean, it's clearly a extremely well-liked place there in Oxford. So y'all are, that's the Miami of Ohio, right? That's the university that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
My stepmom, who made that comment actually that I referenced earlier, she went there a long time ago.
Oh, really?
But yeah, she loves Oxford and loves the university and everything. So, and y'all are like over sort of near Indianapolis, or not Indiana, I guess. But is what else is there? I mean, is it mainly just a university town?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Once you leave Oxford, it's a lot of cornfields.
A lot of cornfields.
A lot of
It takes
corn.
you're about an hour from Cincinnati and about an hour from Dayton, 2 hours from Indianapolis, but there's no easy way to get to any of those places.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
I used to live in Cincinnati before I moved here fully. And I'd have to, when I was driving to Oxford, it'd take me anywhere from like, 30 minutes to about 50 minutes to get here, because sometimes, I'd be taking the back roads to get here. And every once in a while I'd get stuck behind like literally like a tractor or like a grandpa driving somewhere, and it's just one lane road. Like you're just like stuck. And I was like, this is great. Yeah. A lot of cornfield around.
This summer, I had the bright idea to stick my wife and 3 kids in an RV and drive out to Boulder, Colorado. We live in a little town called Waxhaw, North Carolina. We're south of Charlotte.
Okay.
And when I was up in that part of the world, like we went up, we kind of made our way up through Nashville and all that. Man, there were so many corn and soybean fields for like, which felt like forever. But the funny thing you just said that is that was the one time where I thought we're screwed, because I was driving this big like 30-foot RV down this 2-lane road. We were on an interstate, but there was like a wreck, and so our app took us like off, and we're going down this 2-lane road, and some old timer is driving his tractor coming towards me, and he had like whatever, like these wings like sticking up, and like I'm like, it's a really narrow road and the shoulders are really deep, and I was like, I can't swerve, I can't really slow down, and we're gonna freaking nail that thing. And like, I mean, I bet we missed it by like 3 inches or something like that. It was just, it scared the hell out of me. Definitely got me paying attention for the rest of the drive around there. Well, look, guys, so I appreciate y'all doing this. I mean, y'all are, your badass place is in the Final Four of best college bars in America for Barstool Sports annual competition, which is amazing. So congrats on getting there. I see the cool banner you've got in the background there. So have y'all been in like participating in this? I guess this is the 4th year doing it. Have y'all done it every year?
This is the 2nd year that we've really pushed it the way that we have. The first couple of years, it was like the competition was nowhere near what it is now, because they were just kind of, Barstool was just starting it. They didn't really know what happened. And the last 2 years, we've really pushed it. And last year with COVID and everything, it was great because it kind of gave, like, not everybody could go to the bars. Not everybody could, go out. And so it kind of gave them something else to look forward to at Brick Street. Other than,
sure.
Sitting at a table, with all the other rules and stuff that we had. Gotcha.
So y'all made it to the Final Four last year, again this year, back to back. Congrats on that. So, and I guess, I mean, I know they changed sort of how the voting works, or you can buy shirts now and stuff like that. What are y'all doing to try to drive your voting?
I spend way too much time on social media. even more than I already did. But it's just constantly emails, texts, tweets, which is Twitter is like a dead social media for like a couple age groups. But I just Instagramming, Facebooking, I charge my phone like 3 times a day.
Dude, that's
I like all that.
well, it's funny you said that about Twitter, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, I mean, I just didn't think, my kids are, my daughter's 18, she's my oldest, but she's never even, she not even a thought of being on Twitter. And, your audience is primarily people that are, just a few years older than her. So it's weird to me that they have it on Twitter, and maybe that'll change. Cause I imagine all these people have to set up accounts and stuff like that. But, that seems to me like I would imagine that holds back votes, not just for y'all, but for everybody, that people are like, I don't want to set up a Twitter account. Do you have to convince them to do it?
We try. Yeah. This week, obviously the Final Four week being a longer period of voting, we have all sorts of prizes from, we've got bar neons, we've got like Fireball brought us like some shot glasses, some pint glasses. We've got all sorts of like branded swag to give away. And then obviously all of the Brick Street merch, which is great because not only do people like it, but then kind of like you mentioned, they go on vacation, they snap a pic and they send it to us. We post it on, our socials and people love it. That, and then obviously there's free cover, concert tickets, just all sorts of random giveaways that we're going to try to do all week long to get people incentivized to go on Twitter.
How when is the voting in for the semifinal round?
It ends on Monday at 3:00.
Monday. Okay. Okay. Got it. So then you got the, okay. Well, so the, one thing, by the way, speaking of merch and stuff like that, before I forget, I definitely will send y'all a box of some Schedule Fly, some trucker hats. We got some tube socks. They fly on them.
We'll send you a Brick Street trucker hat back.
Man.
Got
Absolutely.
black or gray.
Yeah, black or gray.
Which color do you want?
Oh, really? I dig black. I'm definitely I'd take black. Yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, dude, guys, y'all. And the other thing I want to say is, you've been a customer, Brick Street has, of Schedule Fly for 9 years now, 2013. So, just thank you sincerely for the business and for working with us for all this time, man. I hope it's been a good tool for y'all.
It has been.
Yeah.
Thank you
it's great.
for making our lives
you.
easier. None of that paper and
oh, that's
nonsense.
the worst.
Well, so tell me about how big is Miami? How many students are there? And is it growing like crazy? The university?
It's like 17,000.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Kind of medium size, sort of, I'd say. Yeah, 16, 17.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys just have a fun party place, like people go there and just have a good time.
Yeah, so we've got, we have different themed nights throughout the week. So there's karaoke night, country night, and then like on Saturday afternoons we have Beat the Clock. So you can there's like hourly drink specials. Like at 1 o'clock you can get $1 pitcher of natty, and then at 2 o'clock same thing, 3 o'clock $3. And we just kind of have a lot of different themes to different days and times to get a good mix of people in here, right? Not everybody likes the crazy Friday night club strobe, that craziness. So, and they prefer day drinking. So that's what we've got Saturdays for. Not everybody like either of those things. They like concerts. We've got concerts, all throughout the year. Mostly a lot of like people that are kind of like right on the cusp of blowing up like we've had a couple big DJs come. We've had like Dylan Francis and Loud Luxury, and all of them say like, wow, this was like a great show. This was not what I was expecting.
Well, how many people can you get in there?
A little over
A little over 1,000. Golly, that is a big place. Is that are your folks? What's that?
It's a big place.
Yeah, it sounds like it must be. Are your folks still involved?
Yes, very much so. So my dad does a lot of the behind the scenes kind of stuff, a lot of things with concerts. He knows a ton about the country music industry. He knows a ton of people in it. He handles a lot of like concerts, as well as he helps with booking parties, a lot of behind the scenes stuff. He coordinates with Josh a lot.
Yeah.
Does a lot of that kind of stuff. Will come to a lot of our meetings, just talking about general stuff with the business as a whole. And then my uncle, he's here kind of a night to night manager with us. He handles a lot of bar stuff with me. And everyone, all the students believe that they are best friends with him.
Everyone knows Will.
Everyone knows Will.
It's like a thing you hear, like, I know Will. It's just like a thing.
It's like nonstop. So yeah, Will handles a lot of just customer engagement. Everyone knows Will. So yeah, very much involved. Very much involved.
So if you go to Brick Street and you screw up or get in trouble, you just go, "It's all good, man. I know Will. We're good."
Yeah, we hear that about
I
5 times a night.
A lot when I'm trying to kick somebody out or try to figure out what's going on. They're like, "It's fine, man. I know Will. We're good."
I know Will.
Yeah, I've had people say like, "I got a text from Will. I can like come in," and I'll be like, "Okay, yeah, let me see your phone then." And I'll click on the contact thing, and it's like not his number. I'm like, "This isn't Will's number." And they're like, "Yeah, it is." I'm like, "Dude, I'm like literally his nephew." And they're like, "What? No, you aren't." I'm like, "Yeah, no, you want to see my license? Like, it's my name." Like,
that's hilarious.
Very funny interactions.
Man, y'all have such a fun vibe there. I love it. I need to come visit sometime. You mentioned, so you said your dad knows like a lot about country music scene. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
You got a lot of up and coming country. Like, have y'all had, you ever had Sturgill Simpson there? Has he ever come through there?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We've got actually a concert that we just announced today is Ernest.
Yeah.
Ernest coming April 20th. We had Mitchell Tenpenny last month.
Yeah.
Dang.
And we've had a ton throughout the years. Like we had Jason Aldean like a while ago, Brian, Sam Hunt, Brantley Gilbert's been here. There's just like a ton. We've had like a ton of them.
That's phenomenal.
Morgan Wallen, yeah, bunch.
Yeah, it sounds like y'all kind of got that on the map for Rising Stars as a place to go. I mean, I'm sure the word spreads about that. So, well, look, guys, I really appreciate y'all doing this. I sincerely wish y'all a ton of luck. So voting is up through Monday. So what do people do? Like, where do we need to send them if they want to vote? What do they need to know?
I just have to go to, they can go to our Twitter or Instagram. It's Brick ST Oxford. And then just tweet using the hashtag Best Bar Brick ST.
Best Bar Brick ST. Okay. So if you tweet that, not Instagram, you got to do it on Twitter. So if you tweet it, you guys will get a vote. And then they can buy, people can buy shirts and stuff too, right?
Yep. They can buy shirts through Barstool. There's a link on our website. If you go to brickstreetoxford.com/bestbar or whatever, I made the webpage. There's a link to all the details on it. It's also that's in the bio in our Instagram and Twitter as well.
And that's important because if you buy, the reason I mentioned that is because if you buy a shirt, you get like more votes or whatever, right? Like you get.
Yeah. So the shirts are 7 votes. The crew necks are 9 votes.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And, all we can do is just put me in front of my phone and my computer and hope for the best.
Well, I'm taking away from your social media time, man. So I'll let you get back to it. But what I'm going to do is I'll post this to our podcast probably tonight. Y'all send me a like whatever picture you want me to use when I post it on our Instagram. So I'll post it to the podcast, and then whenever I get a picture from you, I'll throw it up on Instagram too and reference it there. And Good luck, man. If y'all get to the next round, we'll maybe catch up again next week.
Awesome. Hey,
Absolutely.
thanks. And I'll shoot you a text and you can send me your address where to send that hat.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah, sounds good. Appreciate it.
All right. See you,
All right,
Will.
bye, guys. All right, see you.
Awesome. Nice meeting you.